Alright, so what I'm going to do, which is what I did in the previous video, at the start of the previous video, is I'm actually going to change the syncing while streaming, because that seemed to trick OBS last time into actually getting it in sync properly. So I think we should be good now. I started off at a particular delay on my webcam, and now I've set it to the delay that I set it to in the previous video and pretty much all the other videos, but it worked in the previous video because I set it to that during the stream, which was the problem that I was having. It was the fact that I would set it to a specific, delay before the stream, and then as soon as I would stream it would be different. It wouldn't have that same delay, it wouldn't have the same syncing aspect to it. But once again, in the previous video I didn't have that issue. Alrighty, so let's set up here on my laptop again as usual. The cicadas are nice and loud outside. Believe me, once it is no longer summer, you will not be hearing shit like that. If I'm doing Let's Plays, generally what I'll do is I will use... Hold on. Need to mute my laptop, of course. But yeah, in Let's Play videos, pretty much what I do is I run my audio through Audacity's background noise remover, which is actually really, really good. You sort of take a snippet of the audio as an example. Like, you sort of get the audio profile by highlighting a snippet of the audio that you want removed, and then you just apply it to the entire thing, and it just gets rid of the background noise really well, and it doesn't affect the actual vocal audio that you've recorded outside of that. It's really quite impressive how well it works. There isn't such a thing that exists in OBS, I don't think, or at the very least it probably isn't quite as effective. If there is such a thing, then, let me know if you are aware of it. Seriously, it would be very useful. But anyway, am I currently... hold on. Is it even... yes, hold on. I was just seeing a weird thing there, don't worry about it. So what we're going to do is share it once again. That is what we have been doing as of late. I don't even know if it's worthwhile doing, but just in case it is worthwhile doing, we shall do it. Okay, so what we're doing in this video is sort of moving towards the end of the build. So my absolute first priority is getting this shield upgraded to +10. That's just the first thing that we're going to do. And to go about doing that, I think we will be heading into World 1.4, because that is where we will be getting most of our hardstone and sharpstone at this point, I think. We have essentially exhausted World 2 of its resources at this point, I'm quite sure. So what we're going to have to do is try World 1 out. And I'm not too sure if 1.2 is going to have the crystal lizards dropping the stuff that I want. What I need at this point is chunks of hardstone and large hardstone shards as well. I think that World 1.4 is going to work for me in this way. Once I've gone ahead and killed the crystal lizards that I am able to kill there and have leveled up my shield, I'll then be moving on to World 5 and pretty much clearing the rest of that. So I've cleared 5.1, and I just need to clear 5.2 and then the Archdemon. That's pretty much all I need to do for World 5. And then I also, you see, before going into New Game Plus, I want to also get enough Colorless Demon Souls to fully upgrade my Phosphorescent Pole, because I can tell you now, I was actually wrong when I said in the previous video that at like +3 you get an S-scaling, and it continues to be an S-scaling throughout the upgrades. It's not true. It's actually only an S-scaling at +5 for some reason. Obviously my memory was quite poor in that regard, but anyway, what do you do? I can't always be correct, can I? But yeah, and how we're going to go about doing that is I think we'll take the Tower of Latria down to 1 step off Pure Black. The reason why is because that is going to be best for my Stones of Ephemeral Eyes. I don't have that many of them. I only have 3 at the moment, I think. Yeah, I only have 3 stones at the moment. So if I take, say, Stonefang Tunnel down, you can see that it's going to require a lot more Stones of Ephemeral Eyes. Even the Shrine of Storms is like one level above that of the Tower of Latria right now. So I'm just going to not do it. I'm going to stick to the Tower of Latria, bring that down to 1 step off Pure Black, and then we'll be able to access the Primeval Demon. And I think in one of the previous videos as well I said that the Primeval Demon was at a neutral tendency. Not true. I don't know why I thought that as well. But it's always good to relearn these things, you know, that's what this live stream series is all about, relearning the game and mastering it once more. Because I would say that I had essentially mastered the game in 2011 and then moved on to Dark Souls, but to be honest, I have since lost a lot of that information. It remains in my mind a little bit, but sometimes it's misrepresented by my poor memory, I think you'll find. So I'll present you facts and then it's like, nah, it's actually different to that Doom Link. We currently have 9,206 souls, not too many souls, but yeah. Oh, another thing we need to do is go to World 3 and kill the Crystal Lizard there for chunks of Moonlight Stone. Because we don't actually have the Claymore, the Moon Claymore, at +5 yet, it's still at +4, so that's going to be something we need to do. As far as how long I'm going to be streaming today, it is going to be... Hold on, holy fucking shit. Quit Discord, because I didn't want to actually fuck anything up there. Anyway, point is that it's just, I don't know, I don't like streaming mode in Discord, but anyway. So, it's funny, I have a certain list of things that I'm trying to do at every single live stream that I'm doing. I have like this huge checklist that I have to go through, and you know, there will always be one thing that I've left out, at least one thing. Sometimes I'll be pretty good and I won't have something left. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill you guys from a distance, because there is actually a Crystal Lizard just past this dead dragon who I want to kill. You know, that's so bad. So close to one-shotting you guys, and yet it's not good enough. As you can see, I need to do 2 castings of that magic. So the Crystal Lizard is right there. We'll be able to get him if we're smart. Okay, excellent. He got stuck on that. That's what we want. I'm getting attacked by this guy. You know, you aren't disappearing immediately, you stupid creature. Just die, thank you. Okay, we got some Harnstone of some description there. I don't know if that was pure Harnstone at all. It kind of looked like it. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Essentially, we want to kill these 2 Black Phantoms that are not the Scraping Spear Tower Shield guy, because he is crazy. I can't even think of how I would deal with him without using magic, and when using magic, how I would deal with him is use like, what's it called, Firestorm I think it is, and even at that point, it's just not quite good enough, because he still manages to shield a bit of it. I just absolutely hate fighting him. So, as you can see, the other woman there is firing the white bow at us, and we don't want to get hit with those arrows. They hurt a lot, I can assure you. So this guy is annoying. Gonna pierce him there. He's actually not too bad. It's just the most annoying thing about him is the range of his penetrating sword. He also has pretty decent AI, I have to say. I don't mind it too much, but at the same time, his health is alright. Like, you can manage his health pretty well. It's the Black Phantoms with a huge amount of health that are bothering, but that's the penetrating sword. I'm surprised that I'm actually at a point where, oh, it's because I've picked up all this stuff and haven't put it away. So what is that? That's a... I mean, what is that? That's pure Harnstone, isn't it? So I've picked up pure Harnstone from that Crystal Lizard, which is actually quite good. There's nothing else apart from my shield that I want to upgrade in the regular Hardstone path, unless... Well, now that I have 2 pure Hardstone, because I have 1 in Stockpile Thomas's storage and 1 in my inventory now that I just picked up from the Crystal Lizard, what I could do is try to, not in this playthrough but in New Game Plus, get another innately strength scaling weapon, get it all the way up to +10, and use that as my sort of magic casting weapon. So for instance, I would apply light weapon to that. I don't know what I would actually choose to use there. Maybe a bastard sword, something like that. Something that's not a claymore, even though the claymore would probably be the best option. It's just I don't want to use 2 claymores. It gets a bit, I guess, repetitive at that point. So right now I'm just attacking the woman here. I do not want to fight the scraping spear guy. Get out of there. So I'll have some fresh spice. I don't necessarily have to fight her at a range. She's alright, close range as well. She's actually worse at a distance because she's got that white bow. Here we go. Yeah, I think she was about to cast some fire on me actually. Either ignite or maybe just flame toss. And she drops the white bow. That is now the second white bow that we have. We picked one up in that sort of secret area in 4-2. And we just got another one from her there. The scraping spear guy will also drop the tower shield, so that would make it the second tower shield that we've had access to thus far in the game. One being in the area that you need the key from 1-3 to enter in 1-2. So that's pretty much how that's working. Anyway. I think there's another crystal lizard around here somewhere. Yes, I remember where he is now. Gonna go two-handed, avoid this guy. The best thing about him is that he moves really slow, so you can really easily get out of his aggro range. It's pretty good. The crystal lizard is right here, so I'm gonna go and kill you. This is one good thing about the crystal lizards here. I find them pretty easy to get. Like, you're not gonna miss them quite so much. That's sharpstone, chunks of sharpstone. And I think there's a stone of ephemeral eyes down here, so we're going to go grab that while we're in the area. So, everything that we've gone through so far, there is no reason for us to continue beyond where we've already been. Now, if I... oh god, I don't even want to be touched by your spear, mate. That would have done a bit of durability damage to me. But yeah, he just turtles you behind that fucking tower shield. Where was I getting the souls from? I just got 2,374 souls from nothing. I don't even know where that came from. Anyway, I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. Anyway. We're going to return to the Nexus and give that another try. I don't know exactly how many chunks we need, but what we're going to do anyway is just keep killing those crystal lizards until we have exhausted them, as in they won't respawn again. That's pretty much what we're going to do. So, we will go in there once again. Of course, the objective right now being to fully upgrade the Knight Shield. I think we managed to get it to +9, didn't we? Because I was looking at... or maybe I didn't get it to +9. Let's have a look at it. I don't think I did. It must still be +8. Sorry, +7? God, I hope I can get this upgraded. It's just the thing is, keeping in mind, of course, that I needed to use Hardstone for both the Claymore and the shield that I've got here, so maybe I'm just lacking in materials a bit. I don't know. Alright, so the lizard is over here. I should be able to get to him before... See, that's the best thing. He walks right into the rubble there. If he didn't walk into the rubble, or run into the rubble, whatever you want to say, I probably would have a few issues with him. But it's alright. That's what I should have done. I should have fucking put that away. Oh, damn it. Just go away, mate. Look at him slowly fucking walking towards me, you little prick. What have we got? Hardstone chunks, that's what we want. So, next crystal lizard, further up here. We know where he is now. I'll just have to remember to put my stuff away in Stockpile Thomas's storage. When we get back... then we'll be good to go. Once again, don't know exactly how many times we can... Chunks of sharpstone again from the same lizard. Anyway, maybe that lizard has a higher chance of giving me sharpstone, I don't know. I really have no idea. Maybe it works like that. It shouldn't, though. Anyway. What was I going to say? I think I was probably saying something like, once I get back to the Nexus, I need to remember to put my stuff away in Stockpile Thomas's storage, which is going to be easy now because I'm almost there and I have that objective in my mind, so that will be pretty easy. So yeah, we're getting close to this build's completion, and once we have all of our objectives completed when it comes to this build, we will be moving on to New Game Plus, but not actually going through New Game Plus just yet. I'm not going to go into New Game Plus in this build until I've done a number of other builds in New Game as well. That's pretty much how I'm going to do it, I suppose. Now, if I'm at +7, I'm probably going to need a lot of large shards. So what we're going to do is check to see what we need, and I'm probably going to need to buy some shards and large shards from the Filthy Man in 2.2. Not that I want to do that, but yeah, of course the reason why I don't want to do it is because I've gone back into World 2.2 so many times that I'd love to never have to do it again, but anyway. Go and talk to Ed, see what he has for us. We're not going to be able to upgrade it right now, I don't think. It's just a matter of seeing what we need right now. So let's go and reinforce the shield. Okay, so we need, right now what we need are large shards and regular shards. I'm not happy with the fact that we need so many chunks, and we're only upgrading into +8. That's really frustrating. To be honest, I would prefer it to be kind of like Dark Souls, in that if you're getting to the final upgrade, all you need is that one single final form of the upgrade material, which was Titanite Slab in Dark Souls. But in this game, you don't just use pure whatever you have to also use the other forms of the material as well. It's really quite annoying. So obviously you need a lot in this game. But that's alright, that's probably how they spread the content out, which is fair enough. It's funny, yesterday I was actually looking at the content that was cut from the game, which I probably wouldn't have looked at in the past, but I'd since forgotten about it. And I was looking at the stuff that was supposed to be in the Broken Archstone, because I've always thought how great it would be if we could play in that place. And it's interesting just to look and see what's in there. Somewhat recently, someone actually was able to get that information and create it, or sort of recreate it in a 3D environment and actually explore through it, which is really cool. So I was able to watch that. It's very similar to, it's sort of like a big castle complex, and it was called the Land of Giants, pretty much. That's what the Archstone location was, the Land of the Giants or something like that. So it was pretty interesting, but the enemies, it would have been a strange Archstone. It would have been something that would have worked as DLC or something, because it just had that feeling about it. It didn't seem to be in keeping with anything else in the game. Am I even going the right way? Where am I going? How did I end up going this way? Am I insane? I thought I came off in another direction. I'm actually clearly, like, disoriented right now. But, or disorientated, however you want to say that. I'm always debating within myself whether to say disoriented or disorientated, but anyway. Yeah, so it was just this place called the Land of Giants, and it was... seems pretty interesting, but as I said, it was not really in keeping with the rest of the game. The enemies were, like, vastly different to anything you fought before. You had, like, these bird people, and these wolf people, and you had a fucking... what was it again? It was a, there were snake people. It was just weird. It was like, well, it's like it's part of a different game almost. So you had all the models of these enemies that were never used and were obviously intended for that Broken Archstone area. And even the NPCs looked a little bit different, so it just had the feeling that it would be like DLC content or something, because you know how you've got a game and then you've got DLC content which will be noticeably different from the base game in some way or another. That's kind of what that felt like when I was looking through it. So, just a funny thing to mention. I don't like how that shit's like... No, we want to bring it further in. I just want to block the soul counter behind me, because you can't see the souls regardless, so it would be best to just like block the whole thing from behind me, otherwise it's a little bit distracting. There's one thing that was bothering me about the previous video as well when I was watching back. Filthy Man is down here. He's like right at the bottom. So how many shards do I need again? I don't know. So let's just, we'll get 8 of these. This is really going to cost me, actually. But I do have a lot of souls right now, so that's one benefit. I think I needed 6, didn't I? Let's just get 10 while we're here. I'm going to need more. This is the problem. Let's just get another 5. No, get another 5, please. And I'll get another 8 of these, because I'm going to need that many. Okay. That just saves us from too many trips into this place. Also got you here, which is nice. It's going to help. Some more large hardstone shards. I'm pretty sure he's like the only lizard that has yet to despawn in this place right now. If not, then it would be further in the area. So you could see that we managed to break that thing that was protecting the rockworm there, yet also hit his head. That's one of the good things about the piercing capabilities of Soul Ray. Pick up some more greystone, which we will not need. Just to reiterate for those who are not aware and perhaps didn't watch the previous videos, greystone is used for the crushing path, which is the infusion that you make into a weapon when you want it to have purely strength scaling and nothing else. So basically you'll cut all other stat bonuses and then boost the strength stat bonus, essentially. Hello, third person, who has now disappeared. I was about to greet the third person and they've already left. It's quite funny how sometimes you'll just get an extra viewer and then they'll disappear. It's like, well, great. Welcome to the stream, bye. Anyway. So, we've definitely bought a lot of those shards. And I don't think we're done with the lizards in 1.4, or at least I hope we're not done with them. Because we didn't kill them that many times, I think twice. So, we should be able to kill them 2 more times, ideally. Maybe 3 if we're super lucky. But, we still need the Ring of Magical Sharpness as well. I think that's in World 3.1. We managed to miss it somehow. I think it was in the area with those 3 Iron Maidens. Kind of bizarre that I managed to miss it. Obviously I'd forgotten its existence, but we're going to go back into 3.1 anyway to drop the tendency down. Well, not into 3.1 to drop the tendency down, but we'll be in World 3 either way. I'm going to be, of course, going into 3.2 to drop down the tendency. And I believe the tendency event is in 3 anyway. No, 3.2. Jesus Christ. Anyway, obviously I can't get my thoughts together. So what we're going to do is return to Blacksmith Ed. And hopefully level up the weapon twice. Probably not though. I think we need more chunks. At which time we will return to 1.4 and get the chunks that we need. Don't really want to do that, but that's life, isn't it? Anyway. The only reason why I don't want to do that is because, of course, I don't find it too entertaining to constantly backtrack through areas during a live stream. I'd like to keep things nice and fresh and exciting, but can't really do that. The only reason why it bothers me is because, as I've said in the past, it would be very easy for me to just cut through that in post-editing, but there is no such thing during a live stream, obviously. Ooh, I only need 1 more chunk. But, okay. Well, if for whatever reason we can't get it to +10 due to a lack of chunks, then we'll just be able to do that in New Game New Game Plus. We will manage to do that. You have to understand that when I record, I've just woken up, so like my voice still needs to be broken in a little bit, so I'm kind of going the whole time. It is quite vocally demanding to just sit here and talk non-stop, I think you'll find. Especially in the vocal register that I speak in, so oftentimes, like, my voice is just, like, not interested at all in performing correctly. Anyway. So, once again, we'll see how many times we can actually kill these lizards before they despawn permanently. We should still have 2 more kills, I think. Because keep in mind, we haven't actually let them despawn outside of us killing them. So what that means is that we haven't missed out on any opportunities to kill these guys, which is really good. Stop that, please. Pick up this item. Oh, shit, I shouldn't have done that. I was thinking it would piss this guy off. Well, not piss him off, but, like, alert him to my existence. Come on. reminds me, ooh, 3 chunks, very good. So, we'll be able to take it to +9, for certain. And we'll see if this guy drops me sharp stone. Just because it will be interesting. I didn't actually know that the different lizards had different drops, but anyway. Nope, that is more chunks of hardstone, which is actually perfect. Now we've got another 6. So I think that that's 11 now that we have, is that right? Because I think we had 5 before. Now we've just picked up another 6, so that's pretty good. We might actually have enough to get to +10 without any problems. Especially if we've got more kills available with those crystal lizards, so that's going to be really good. I'm happy with that. I was very lucky. What I was going to say is that I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter Freedom 1 lately, and that game, holy shit. Just first generation Monster Hunter in general is something akin to utter horrendousness. Like, seriously, fuck that shit. Absolutely awful. I don't even want to think about it, really. But Freedom 1 is like the last of the first gen games, and it's still absolutely terrible to play. What am I doing? That's right, going to Blacksmith Ed. But yeah, it was just, I had a flashback to that when I was, I don't know, I think I did something on my controller and the game didn't respond to it. That's pretty much first generation Monster Hunter in a nutshell. You'll try to play the game as you did play it in second gen, and the game's just like, nah, sorry. Like, all these things you're inputting into the controller, we're just gonna fucking ignore that. You have to do it a second time for us to actually respond. It's like, the fucking button response, and everything, just everything. This is the hilarious thing about first generation Monster Hunter, is just every single aspect to the game is just fucking shit. It's just amazing. Like, no matter where I turn, I just cannot find anything that has not been improved in second gen, to the point where it's no longer like shit. It's amazing. Like, it blows my fucking brain that everything can just be bad in first generation Monster Hunter. And for those of you who don't really play Monster Hunter, then maybe you don't really care about what I'm talking about, but I'd say a decent number of you would, if you're finding this anyway through my channel or whatever. But seriously, like, just blows my mind that a game can be so bad. So, seriously, like, anyone who wants to dare stand in front of me and tell me that first generation Monster Hunter is superior to anything else in the series, well, I say it as if I'm threatening them, but, like, there's nothing I can really do, because it's an opinion, but still, like, no respect for those people, I'll tell you what. Because the stupidity which is required to actually have the opinion that first generation Monster Hunter is in any way superior to any generation of Monster Hunter that came after it is, like, unfathomable. I can't even comprehend the stupidity required for that. One person did argue with me once that all the games after were too easy. It's like, well, okay, you can say that they're too easy if you want. That's something that I can't really disagree with. But you have to look at it from the perspective of what is easier about it. The thing that's easier about it is the fucking fact that it's not a complete mess. So previously, difficulty was measured through how much you would have to put up with the game's complete bullshit. Like, the awful game design is pretty much what you were dealing with. And then they fixed it in the other games. So you can't actually fault the other games for just being better simply on the basis that they're easier. Like, you can't fault that. Can you fucking not? This guy is such a prick. Anyway, I'm sick of getting attacked by him, really. I'm probably having my durability destroyed as we speak. But anyway, I shouldn't get into debates about Monster Hunter when I'm recording Demon Souls, but it was just something that came into my mind. Now, I'm a little bit worried right now because that was the 4th confrontation with those lizards, possibly the final one, and I didn't get the single chunk of hardstone that I needed. So, as far as where to get that now, maybe there are some lizards in 1.3 that I can't think of, but do exist. I don't know. I really can't think of a lizard in 1.3. There probably is one. And I'll probably have to look online to confirm that one even exists. But yeah, I would say that it is around somewhere. Even though I haven't really... hold on. Yeah, he is gone, I think. Yeah, that one's gone. We'll see if the other one is despawned also. I think 4 is the magic number here. That one is probably gone, is it? Yeah. I don't think that there are any more. But, anyway. Okay. So we'll have to go and look for one in World 1-3. I don't think one in... A crystal lizard in World 1-2 is not going to give us chunks of hardstone. Maybe large hardstone shards, but not chunks of hardstone. And that's what we need right now to get this shield to +10. And obviously the difference between +9 and +10 is not huge, but... if I'm one chunk away, I may as well actually give that a shot. So, I'm going to check the materials list and see what's going on with that. So, upgrade / materials, go to hardstone. Excuse me for yawning. So, chunk of hardstone. So the scale miners in World 2 do have a rare chance of dropping them. But it's telling me that the crystal lizards in 1-2 can drop chunks of hardstone, which is really hard to imagine. And it is saying that there are crystal lizards in 1-3, so I guess we're just going to have to go into 1-3 and see if we can find any. I'm going to do 1-3 first off, because that's going to be a much better chance than 1-2. So we're going to try that. Hello, third viewer. Welcome. We'll see how long that lasts. Maybe 1 minute this time. Who knows? Anyway. So, I can't think in my mind of where the crystal lizards in 1-3 are. So hopefully I don't have to crap around in this place for too long. I really cannot think of where one would be. Which obviously is a concern, because what that means is that I might be going like all the way through this place. Actually, I think there's one. Hold on, I should be using my shield against these guys. Just to... fucking... Their design is really bad too. They just sort of walk around in a circle for a while and then they come back and attack you. It's just weird. I hate the dogs. It's their erratic movements that gets me. I'm just not good with that shit. Anyway. See if we can... Oh, that did not work at all. On a scale of 1 to 10, for being good, that was about a 0. So, yeah. And if you want to measure it in the opposite sense, that would be a 10 for being awful. Now, we'll just have to try that again. I really am not impressed with that business. Mainly because that is a waste of a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Actually, did I put away that stuff? I did, didn't I? If I didn't, I did. But anyway, don't worry. The point is that I need these Stones of Ephemeral Eyes to drop World 3 down, okay? Like, I just don't... Ugh. I did get an extra one in World 1-4. So that's one good thing about it, I suppose. But, yeah, really upset about that. Obviously, I mean, you saw how fucking stupid that was. I casted Homing Soul Arrow, completely misused it. They didn't even make contact with the enemy. And then I just got gang raped, basically, is what happened there. Can you just stop? These guys are so frustrating. See, I'm about to fucking die again. It's unbelievable, really. I mean, you can only blame my play, to be honest. So you really have to shield the fuck out of these guys. At least I would say so. Yeah, you came in at the right time, Shadowclaw. I got completely smacked in the face. Very sad. So I think, not know, but think that there is a crystal lizard down this way. Which means I'm going to have to go ranged magic on these guys to just get them out of the way first. I think there's one just in front of the Red Eye Knights, and I don't want to fuck with the... I'm really not impressed with my magic right now. All I need to do is upgrade my magic stat once, and I'll be able to fucking one-shot these guys, and I also need to equip Full Moon Grass, like now. Fucking get out of my face. Annoying person. I'm not going to revive myself now. That's the reason why I've gone and equipped the Cling Ring, because I'm not going to waste another Stone of Ephemeral Eyes in this area. It's not happening. because I need those stones for World 4. No, World 3, sorry. Now, where is the Crystal Lizard? I think it's here. Like, further on. I could just be making that shit up, and I hope I'm not. I thought it was here. Because this is the problem, if it's not here, then I've just gone and wasted this time, but... No, it's not here. I mean, am I blind or what? I've got no idea. Can you stop, please? Like, I hate this guy and his ranged attacks. I'm not seeing a Crystal Lizard here. So, obviously, my memories are not as good as I thought they were. Not that I thought that they were great, but fuck. I just had a vision of having a Crystal Lizard running towards those Red Eye Knights. I don't know why. Obviously, I'm stupid. Or something like that. Anyway. Just gonna head further up here. Because I need to do something very briefly. I'm just seeing what I have nearby. Just need to blow my nose for a brief moment, but... I should be safe here. I'll be back in much less than a minute. And I have returned. Fortunately, I didn't get attacked by anyone in that time. So, as far as Crystal Lizards... Look, I've been told that there are Crystal Lizards in this area. Can you stop? I need to adjust my hair. I don't have time for this. Anyway. I have 60 Full Moon Grass. I mean, that's crazy. At the very least, I'm hoping to pick up some hard stone chunks on the ground. But that's probably not going to work. Well, I say it's not going to work. There probably aren't any. Is what I should be saying. Honestly. I just... Seriously, like, I can't remember there being a Crystal Lizard anywhere, so... I have only the wiki to confirm to me that there is such a thing as a World 1-3 Crystal Lizard, so... Yeah. Need to get out of there. Missed! I just don't like the big lead up on that piercing attack. You really need to make sure that you're far away from the enemies. Because in the time that it takes for you to, you know, get that attack happening, you'll probably just get hit out of it anyway. That is if you're not relatively far away. I'm not seeing a Crystal Lizard anywhere. Seriously. Not impressed. I'm gonna fucking mash you. I don't have time for your shit. I'm just gonna roll through all these enemies, actually. Or at least run away from them. And I'm gonna actually go all the way back in here. Losing the aggro of the other enemies in the process. Roll through you. I said roll through you, not the other shit. Backstab you, seeing as though you're giving me a huge opportunity to do that. Yeah, get out of my fucking face, you asshole. Getting some more Full Moon Grass. What's up there again? I forgot what's up there. There's something important. Hello, I may as well attack you, seeing as though you're here. I need to be careful of the archers behind me. There we go, you're dead. And there is also a Red Eye Knight in here. No! For Christ's sake! This is why I did not use a Stone of Ephemeral Eye. So what I'm going to do is go through the other way to get to that point. So, you know, 2 deaths in the fucking first Archstone, of course. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Not impressed, ladies and gentlemen. Looking for this fucking Crystal Lizard. I don't know where it is. Maybe, and I don't... What if the World 1-3 Crystal Lizard that I have been informed of as existing is in fact the one in the area that's unlockable in World 1-2? that you need a key from this area to unlock. Maybe that area is technically 1-3. That's the only place that I can think of a crystal lizard existing, and that's not even really in 1-3, that's in 1-2. So, I don't know. I hate these turtling motherfuckers. Get out. Just come on. Oh, I'm gonna kick your shield. It's like, yeah, try it. I've got the best medium shield in the game. Get out of my fucking face. Anyway. So, it's faster for... Oh, that's right. It's fucking here. Shit. It's fucking right there. I completely forget about that every time. Oh my god. It must have despawned by now. Oh my god. So, if you don't know where it is, it's right. It's just to my right. And it runs against the wall. Oh my god. Fuck. I found it. And I completely forgot about it. I only saw the briefest fucking glitter of the bastard when I went past just there. But, oh, I've missed him again. And it's just the realization of that is, fuck, he must have, like, fully despawned by now. Because I've definitely gone past there 4 times at least. Oh my dick. Okay. Well, I'll fucking pray that he hasn't despawned, because I would almost guarantee that he is the one that I'm supposed to be killing, and I've just fucking squandered that. So annoying. Yeah, loading screen, come on. Anyway. This is the first time in the livestream series where I've actually been quite bothered by the events that are happening. Probably has to do with the fact that I'm getting a little bit more invested in the game. It's sort of, that's why I don't play first-person shooter games as well. Like, I got, especially during the period of time where I was playing them a lot, what ended up happening is that, or was that I would just get really emotionally invested, and, you know, it would actually matter to me whether I succeeded or failed. Whereas, if I went and played now, I wouldn't give a shit. But it's all about, you know, the more emotionally invested you get. Well, the more you play it, the more emotionally invested you get. And so, you know, some people just don't. They're not like that when they play first-person shooter games, or any games really. Like, they don't get emotionally invested. I do. Just has to do with how much you play it. Can you stop? Like, what you're doing right now is not even affecting anything. So just stop. You're not even... My stamina has not even gone down the smallest fucking smidgen through your kicks, so just stop. Anyways, so I've completely lost that crystal lizard because I'm stupid. I completely forgot that it existed. I don't think there's another one. I really don't think so. So what we're going to do, probably, is go to the one in 1-2 that we can access in that unlockable area. Are you going to come after me? No, you're not. That had better stay this way. I don't have any shards of archstone, unfortunately, so that's one annoying thing. Because I hate coming through this way. I don't like this. This location is dog. Because you've got the archers and you've got the red eye knights, and it's like, oh, fuck off. Anyway. Then you've got these stupid bastards. I hate them. They're just crapping around all the time, you know, swinging their bodies around, kicking you, just... Shut up and fight me. Archers here, archers there, archers everywhere. I'm now Dr. Seuss. But anyway, aside from me becoming Dr. Seuss, we'll just be getting our soul and getting out of here. That's all we're doing. I don't believe that there's a crystal lizard in the room with the Red Eye Knight. I've got the weirdest of fucking feelings that there is one. I don't think there is though. My logical brain is telling me no. My illogical brain is telling me yes. Actually, no, my illogical brain is telling me maybe. Hurry up, thank you. The last thing I needed was for him to fucking mess around for ages while I'm trying to parry him. Thank you. Something that I can't pick up. Definitely need to get the Ring of Herculean Strength on the go, or at the very least, increase my vitality fairly soon. Because if you haven't noticed, I've been getting overburdened in item burden quite often lately, so... Definitely think it is. Oh, I have the cling ring on. Whatever, it's probably just some fucking grass or something, I don't know. Then again, I'm going to need... there isn't a crystal lizard here. I'm pretty close to dead serious that there is no crystal lizard. So, yeah. What is this? I can't pick it up. It's a greatsword, that's what it is. It's a... you know the whole business where you have an ultra greatsword called the greatsword? This is probably the most ridiculous thing in the entire series, and it exists in this game as well. You have a weapon called the greatsword. You have a weapon type called the greatsword, but those two things are not the same thing. So you have the greatsword weapon, which is an ultra greatsword, and then you've got the greatsword weapon type, which does not include the greatsword. So it's like, ah ha ha, funny. Anyway, so we're going to promptly get the fuck out of here and try out 1-2. What gets me the most annoyed is, first and foremost, I didn't even successfully kill that crystal lizard once, and it wasn't until the final moment at despawn, or right at the moment at despawn forever, that I realised that it even fucking existed. So, you know, not exactly the best thing ever. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's alright, we can probably use a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes now, I would say. We've got 4, because we did get that extra one in 1-4 before. Oh, I'm being stupid, I need to equip the Herculean Strength, that was the whole point of that. The Ring of Herculean Strength. Oh, yay. Half Moon Grass, just what I wanted, daddy. So there's this one here, and I don't think he's going to give us jack shit. So we got some, whatever it was, Sharpstone, yeah. And I don't think there's another one up here, but we may as well pick this stuff up. I haven't been up here before, I just went and fought the boss when I came through here last. These archers don't really care about me. I think there's a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes up here, actually, which works out quite well. Can you bloody stop? So, obviously, that was stupid of me to not actually come up here and get this stone when I was first coming through. It's just when I was up here that I realised, oh yeah, that's right, there is a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. So, yeah, useful. Very useful. Especially at this point when I'm going to need to bring down the Tower of Latria again. You know, not just once, but twice am I going to be doing this. Over here is where we want to go. There's a Crystal Lizard just in front of the Tower Knight Shield, and this guy is probably my last bet. If I can't kill him and get a chunk of Hardstone, I'm probably going to give up and insert a knife into my throat. But anyway, so Fat Official is gone. See you, man. Yeah, he must just only exist once. Exist once. Anyway. I have a feeling that that lizard is scaled to 1-2. Look, I've been told that it is possible for hardstone chunks to drop from World 1-2 crystal lizards, so I may as well just keep trying. Maybe I'll get super lucky. Chances of that? Huh, very low. But I may as well try. There's no point deciding before I've even tried that I can't do it. So let's just give it a shot. I'll be back in a moment. I have a bad habit of making stupid noises intentionally. So, if I ever go, like shit like that, then don't be too shocked. Don't be like, why is he making those noises? It's just me being stupid. Anyway. There's Execution Marauder, who we definitely don't have access to now. Because, yeah. Died again in Soul. No, in. What's it called? Soul form is the dead form. Whatever being alive is. I've died while being alive. You know, such a good way to refer to that. There must be a better way to... In human form. We'll say in human form. We died in human form again here, so we're definitely not going to be... Guys, what if it's a chunk of hardstone? What are we going to do? It's not, it's a soul. But that would be pretty great if it were a chunk of hardstone. I'd be pretty down for that. Alright, Mr. Crystal Lizard. I need you to be forthcoming with hardstone chunks, please. We'll just keep giving me sharpstone, that's fine. I think I've got one more chance with this Crystal Lizard. It is so not worth it, because I'm not going to actually get the chunk of hardstone. It's just not going to happen, because the chances are too low. If I had the large Sword of Searching, maybe, but... yeah. Look, it doesn't say very rare on the wiki when it comes to World 1-2, crystal lizards dropping hardstone chunks. Like, it doesn't say rare or very rare, none of that. Just said drops from the ones in 1-2 as well. So, maybe it's not quite so difficult to get them after all. It just, in my mind, logically speaking, they just shouldn't be that easy to get. Been streaming for 50 minutes now, almost an hour. So, yeah. This stream is probably going to go for about 2 hours. I'm not going to be able to do everything that I want. This build will be finished by the 7th live stream video. So, yeah. We're not going to complete everything in this video, but definitely by the next one. And I don't think I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I might be, but probably not. Ideally not. Because I'm not going to have as much time. I mean, I'm working today, but tomorrow I'll probably have less time before work. Because I will probably have gone to sleep rather late the evening previous to that, which will be this evening. And then I'll need more sleep, so therefore less time before work to stream. So how it's probably going to work is, like, if I don't have like 2 hours to stream, I probably won't stream at all. I got hardstone this time, but just regular shards of hardstone. Because that was definitely the 4th confrontation I've had with this lizard, I'm not going to waste the time actually going all the way back just to confirm that he's dead, so we're not going to go back after that. And I would say that I'll probably give up on getting this shield to +10 this time around. But there is a fair chance that as I continue through 1-4 later on, I will be getting this to +10 anyway, because I'll probably get a chunk. So at this point, it is time for us to... Well, is it time for us to do this? I think we're going to go into World 5 and just complete that. Or will I go and try to get the Claymore to +5 moon? Maybe we'll do that. No, Doomlink, we want to see something new. I'm sorry. But I have to try and get that crystal lizard and get those chunks. How many souls do I have? Not many. I got my souls back, yeah, but I didn't drop that many when I had died before, so I don't think I've picked up many in the meantime. Oh no, I have 21,948. Pretty good. So the crystal lizard is Old Dick. Old Dick. Old Dick. Get out of there. That was fucking dangerous. Like, if you want to talk about dangerous maneuvers, that was dangerous. Come in to the boss room and die. Thank you. This is dangerous business, guys. We need, I think, 4, maybe, chunks of Moonlight Stone, something like that. But, anyway. We'll see how things go. We shouldn't actually have the lizard disappear while we're trying to do this. If anything, while we're collecting the stuff off the lizard, we'll die. That's like the worst case scenario, but... Oh, fuck, I've used a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. That's really bad. What I need to try and do is, like, get the lizard. Don't you go over there. No, hit him. No, 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 no. Okay. You are evil. No, please, Jesus, no. Is this gonna kill me? Fuck. No. Thank God, because it's not, like, really dark tendency here, so we're alright. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Holy shit. No, you did it again! It's weird having you come into this room. Anyway, more fresh spice. Okay, let's go get this. Because if I would have died, that would have been really bad. Not only would I have basically needed to waste another Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, but I would have also missed out on those chunks that I'd just gotten. So, I'll just keep killing this crystal lizard until it despawns. I should have one more on it. But definitely accessing this crystal lizard from the Archdemon Archstone, you know, the Archstone of the Old Monk, is better than going all the way up that fucking staircase just to get to it at the end. I'd rather have to deal with that. Black Phantom Cthulhu. I mean, that's alright, I can stand that. Good evening. Please don't. Why am I attacking you ranged when you're coming into my... Just come here. Come here. I hate you so much. You do have a bit of resistance to my magic for sure. Just you can take advantage of these guys when they do that attack because they run towards you no matter what. They're not actually going to attack you at that point. Usually not anyway. So that should be enough to level up the Claymore to Moon +5. So at least I got something to the final upgrade in this fucking build, but anyway. I should be able to do it for the Phosphorescent Pole as well. Also, I need to find Yurt and kill him, because I didn't realise that to get Mephistopheles to appear, or at the very... Okay, I didn't know that existed, but anyway, why is there a body with a soul on it, on the staircase? Since when has that been there? What? Anyway, I'm going the wrong way. I'm just, like, shocked. But anyway, I mean, I'm pretty sure that there was always the one over here, but... What is this? Maybe it's... Oh, it's Yurt, maybe. Maybe Yurt's, like, going around killing people. That's what happens when you leave Yurt alive. Here he is, this little fucking prick.
I am indebted to you, without now and for...
I'm gonna fucking kill this guy. I hate him. I think he just goes around killing people. Huh. You're not worth shit, mate. Get out of here. He's gonna drop the full Gloom set, so I'm gonna need to... not that I actually need to pick it up, but may as well, seeing as though I'm here. Anyway, I think he actually, as time goes on, he just slowly kills everyone. I think that's what happens. That's why you've got bodies here with souls on them. Now that we've killed Yurt, like, that just came back to me, like, I thought... Because I always kill Yurt, there has to be a reason why, and that's probably the reason. I'd love to go here. Anyway. Seriously, like... Point is, hopefully now that we've killed Yurt, we can get Mephistopheles to appear, because that is a requirement. Mephistopheles, from what I've been told, does not appear until you kill Yurt, and I really do need Mephistopheles to get the colourless demon souls, because otherwise I'm just not going to have the stones to actually do that. Okay, let's go to Blacksmith Ed and level up our Claymore. Yeah, time for more damage, definitely. A lot more damage, because even this +4 Claymore that we have, the +4 Moon Claymore, is going to... Well, it is doing a lot more damage than our Uchigatana as it is now. So if you can see the difference, the Uchigatana is 323, this is 368, and we're about to upgrade this even further. So we're going to have good damage going into World 5, which I would say is fairly necessary, because I cannot allow myself to die in World 5. And this is why I've been considering whether or not to take World 4 down. Oh, I need to go and put... Oh, fuck. That's alright, it's not a big deal, it's just wasting time. I need to go and purchase 8 shards of Moonlight Stone. So, once again, it's not like a big problem, it's just wasting time as usual. So, that's typical. Typical. Me backtracking and doing all this crap. But, essentially, I might actually try to get that Primeval Demon to spawn in World 3. And I might confirm the position of that Primeval Demon. Let me just check this. I think it's in 3-2. in the swamp guarded by a giant man centipede off one of the boardwalks which leads to a dead end on a cliff. Don't know. Can't really remember where. I'm going this way. No, I'm going this way. So once we go up these stairs, and you know how it goes. You know, at this point anyway. If you started watching this live stream series and didn't know anything about the Tower of Latria, and you've watched all of what I've recorded thus far, you'll probably be a professional at the Tower of Latria at this point. Because I've gone through it so many freaking times. Not in its entirety, but I've made my way around this place a lot. So I'd say you have a better understanding of this place now, at the very least. Whereas before it was just a big mess of everything looking the same. No. Oh my god. Can you not? Just hurry up. You're an idiot. You do know that, right? You're stupid. Anyway, that's alright. Dying here in soul form is not soul form. Dying as a human here is not going to be a problem though, so I'm not... It's the only thing that would bother me is the fact that I'd be wasting my time. That's what would bother me. Anyway. I don't have Shards of Archstone again, which is bothering me. I'd like to have those, but I do not. So that's frustrating. Because all that means is that I have to manually go back to the Archstone, which is something that I do not want. Do not want. So. Oh. Anyway, going back to the Archstone being held by this corpse. Kind of creepy again. Okay, now we can upgrade the Claymore to +5 Moon, and then we can go take down World 3, I think. We need to take it one step off Pure Black, but I think the Primeval Demon will also appear in Pure Black. So if we do accidentally take it to Pure Black, which we shouldn't, we definitely shouldn't, that'll be alright. So it'll be -3 world tendency to get the Primeval Demon to appear. We are already in negative tendency in the Tower of Latria. I think we'll only need to die twice as a human to get the Primeval Demon to appear. It's just that I don't know exactly where he is, so... I mean, I have an idea. If he's in the Poison Swamp, we'll be able to get there one way or another. Alright, there we go. That is a +5 Moon Claymore. And we could have, if we wanted to, cry. There you go, Moonlighter's Trophy. But yeah, the if we wanted to cry, we could have used a Shard of Meltstone and just completely brought this to a regular Claymore if we wanted to. Haha, no. That would have been very sad. Anyway, 414 damage. Can you stop going into... Anyway. Yeah, so the 414 damage is, when you think about it, for true endgame, not that great, but we still have a lot more magic to upgrade here. We are only at 30 magic. I'm planning on getting it to 45, or maybe 50. I can't remember what the soft cap is for magic. It's probably 40. It usually is around that point. Soft cap being that once you get to that point, it stops giving you big increases in scaling at that point. So, alright, let's go head into 3-2 and start killing ourselves. We're going to kill ourselves twice to start with, and then that should be enough. Should be able to get the Primeval Demon to spawn at that point. And, just to save my Stones of Ephemeral Eyes, I will go through whatever it's called, 3-2, to get to the Primeval Demon in soul form with the Cling Ring equipped. Because I'm not putting up with that shit. I'm not going to die an extra time and waste another Stone of Ephemeral Eyes unnecessarily. This time I'm actually going to pick my soul up, because last time I did this, for whatever reason, I was so involved, or so... what's the word? Absorbed in what I was doing, that I completely forgot to pick up my soul after I'd killed myself the first time, so I went and killed myself a second time and lost the soul like an idiot. So that was really good. Anyway, so, Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Of course, this entire system is very strange for anyone who doesn't really know anything about Demon Souls. Nothing like this existed in the other Souls games, so... where you would actually need to intentionally kill yourself to achieve something. At least I don't think so. I mean, the only time that would be the case is if you really needed to be in soul form for something. But this is different. You're actually repeatedly killing yourself to bring an Archstone tendency down. And it's like, yeah. only at that time can you interact with certain things in the game. So we're going to return to the Nexus, see how things are. And from... I believe that the world tendency doesn't actually change until you return to the Nexus. I don't think it's just a matter of it being displayed. I think it actually doesn't change until you go to the Nexus, so... As long as you don't leave the area, you can die as much as you want effectively, and not deal with more difficult stuff. Now let's have a look and see if that's one step off. I'm going to try and... hold on. So I'm going to go to World Tendency, and basically I've got a lot of pictures for reference to actually look and see what the tendency is for the world. So that's definitely not pure black, basically, but I don't know if there's one more step before pure black or what. So I'm going to go to World Tendency and look at the reference pictures on the wiki to get a better idea. So Tower of Latria. No, that's... There is still one more it can drop down, I think. Yep, it can drop down one more. And I believe that even if I'm wrong about that, then even at pure black the primeval demon will be there. It's just I don't want to go through the freaking area at pure black, to be honest. But anyway, kill ourselves one more time. I do have the stones for it, which is good. And that should be it. I'll pick up my soul, return to the Nexus, confirm that it is not pure black. It shouldn't be. I should have one more level before pure black. It's just hard to imagine why that would be the case though, because it looked like I was pretty close to getting there before. Hopefully it's not pure black now. It would annoy me a little bit, because if for some reason I'm wrong about the primeval demon appearing at pure black, it's going to be sad times. Because I will have wasted all this stone and all this time. You know, the time is probably the biggest thing that I don't want to waste right now. But anyway. Dearie me. So time to confirm. That's fucking pure black. Suck my dick. Shit. Whatever. We'll give it a shot. Not impressed. That's alright. He should still be there in pure black. It's just the problem is, my brightness is different to what's on the fucking screen there. So, my meaning being, oh, I think I need to put things away, don't I? Damn. Wasting more time with Doom Link. Shit. Anyway, so, we're going to put all that stuff away in the... You know what I mean. Stockpile Thomas's storage, because we don't want to be reliant on the Herculean Strength Ring, because we need to equip the Cling Ring to go through where we are about to go. At this point, dying again is not going to be a problem in terms of the world tendency. It's just going to be a waste of Stones of Ephemeral Eye, so that's why I'm not doing it. I'm going to put away all the white bows. I don't need them. So what's our current item burden? Once I take off the Herculean Strength Ring, we will check. Are you kidding me? What the fuck am I being weighed down by? It must be all this grass I've got. Okay, so I really need to maybe... Well, I can't level up with these souls, that's the only problem. Okay, what we'll do... More time wasting with Doom Link. It is a great time to spend your day. Watch Doom Link waste his time. No, it's just, I like to get done with things a little faster, but this will be plenty to level up. Should be good. Might be able to level up twice. Yeah, I'm going to put it in Vitality in the hopes that I will be able to get my item burden up enough to not need the Ring of Herculean Strength to continue. If I do, then I'll just put something else in Stockpile Thomas's thing. It doesn't matter. But, one level up. Nah. Fuck you. After all that as well. Okay, so let's go and put something else away. This stuff will do. Don't need ranged stuff, do I? Let's put away these bolts. I'm not going to need them. Oh, the armor. That's one thing. Yes. Oh, what am I thinking? Gloom set. I'm so stupid. I picked up the Gloom set, didn't put it away, and I'm wondering why I'm overburdened. Well, Doomlink, if you tried, just tried, to use your fucking brain, you'd figure it out. Anyway, yep, now we can take it off. Cling ring, let's continue without further ado. Okay. No. Into World 3-2 we go. So, the quickest way into the poison swamp. I'm trying to think. Yep, so I think we're just going to run through the area. It's alright if we die, it's only going to waste our time. The reason why I'm running through the area is because it's currently pure black. I don't really want to fight these enemies right now, they're going to be quite hard. It's not so much the difficulty of it, it's more that it's going to be time consuming to fight all these enemies, and I might equip Full Moon Grass now. I should have equipped Late Moon really, because I still have a bit of that, but anyway. So we're going to head off to the left when we go up here, sort of in the same way that we were interacting with the Pure White World Tendency event of this particular level section before. You know, I never used to call it level section, but ever since I played Zelda Four Swords Adventures, which had a similar idea, you know, you'd have a level and then you'd have 3 sections to that level, so I would call it level 1, 2, level 1, 3, etc. So now I'm starting to refer to it as level section in this game as well, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, you know what I mean when I say that. I should be saying world section, not level section, that's the point. Alrighty, take the elevator up to the top here, and then, you see, we want to go up to a higher level here so that we can take the cages down to the poison lake. Then we'll be good. As far as where it's going to be, I think we'll be able to find it. There aren't too many places down there for the Primeval Demon to hang around in, and as well as that, the Primeval Demon's pretty, like, visible. He's this big white thing, so not too difficult to, well, it's harder to miss than anything else, but anyway, drop off the edge here, and now go into the cage that is actually here. It's sort of like, you know, one cage will go up, one will go down. Sorry for bumping the mic. I'll be back in just one moment. Okay, so if we can see the Primeval Demon, it will make things easier, but so if I go around here, I'm always bad at knowing where to go to actually get onto this boardwalk as soon as possible. It's funny, I'm always going in the wrong direction. There was a period of time, or period in time, where I got it perfectly, like I actually was able to consistently get on the boardwalk really fast. But I've since forgotten how to do that. It's really quite sad. If I go around this side, maybe I'll be able to find it. There it is. Okay. So, as far as where... Oh, I'll kill you. I don't care about your Mercury Stone if you're giving me any. There are sort of 2 different island locations here that you can get to, I think. As far as which one is going to have the Primeval Demon, I don't know. And also, here's praying that the Primeval Demon does appear in Pure Black. Because if not, then that's going to be sad. I was told that he appears in Pure Black. Like, you don't need it to be Pure Black for him to appear. But I was told that he stays in Pure Black. Keyword stays. So hopefully we don't need to, like, see him first in pre-Pure Black, but anyway. I don't know where he's going to be, maybe this way. It's like I said, there are two sort of island locations. No, don't you fucking fall off. Please do not do that. Well. Let's see if I can find it again. The access point. Oh, it's so annoying. I keep getting stuck in these stupid... It's like these dead ends as I walk through here. Stop, please. Holy shit. Oh, that's not a dead end for once. Hallelujah. I'm gonna go insane in a minute. Hold on. I can't go up that. I was gonna say I don't remember being able to go up this, but... because that would be something that I hadn't seen before. Okay, so this is an island spot. Let's just go here first, see if he's here. I'm just pretty sure that there are two. Not just one. Actually, I think we can access the other one from... Oh, never mind. So, oh, no. Welcome to Pure Black. You get to fight these sorts of people. Black Phantom versions of enemies that you were probably already having problems with. But, anyway. Need to actually watch the boardwalk here. Ooh. Hello. I don't think I'm making it up when I say that there are two island locations, but I say island, you know what I mean when I say that. Probably, I hope. Where is the primeval demon? He should be like around here. I'm taking a bit of damage if you haven't noticed. Just have to be nice and careful. I'm doing the strong attack just to kill them as soon as possible. I think I'm one-shotting them with the R2, which is a testament to the strength of this weapon. Because if I'm one-shotting pure Black World enemies, then that's pretty good. If I can't find the primeval demon for reasons unknown, then I might have to look online to see if I can find the exact location. But I'm not going to give up immediately. This guy has like double the health of the other ones. Probably more than double, to be honest. Okay. Now, what's concerning me is the fact that primeval demons are really visible, and I'm not seeing him anywhere. So, what's the description again? Let's just read the description. In the swamp, guarded by a giant man centipede off one of the boardwalks, which leads to a dead end on a cliff. I think that's the other area. The other one that I can access. I don't know. Is it? Off one of the boardwalks. Well, that doesn't help me. He's not... Well, the wiki is not telling me the boardwalk that leads to the main area. It's just saying one of them. So maybe I need to go and find a different one. I don't know. But where is that going to be is the question. I can't continue over that way. There's nothing there. Guarded by giant man centipede. Is there an island over here? Maybe there is. It's not necessarily an island, but getting a bit annoyed. So I thought I'd be able to find it, but maybe not. What I'm looking for is a giant white fucking slug. It's fairly visible, I think you'll find, when I am looking for it. I should be able to see it from quite a distance. This is not a different place to where I was before, is it? No, it's not. It's the same frickin' place. So what am I doing? Is it even here? No, no. Almost fell off that. one of the boardwalks. Doesn't mean anything. Might have to look online for the actual location, just to confirm. Like, maybe if... I'm going to look online properly. I'm going to actually look at a video or something to show the position of the Primeval Demon of World 3. I've gone and bumped the camera. Let me just make sure that that's not... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so bear with me for one moment while I go and check this, because this is bothering me a little bit. So, Demon Souls Primeval Demon 3-2. So, yeah, Primeval Demon location, Tower of Latry. I should have done this in the first place. Because I'm streaming, I'm fucking playing this at 240p, which is kind of awful. All I need to do is confirm that he's not somewhere that I've already been. This guy's killing Yurt, of course. He's got, whatever her name is, Execution Meralda's axe. Now, if he ends up somewhere different... Oh, fuck. I think what this means is that... Let me try and confirm where he is. Because I think he's at the place where I've already been. It's very difficult. His game is quite dark, you see, so... It's basically him just walking around in blackness, and then he just ends up at the place where... But I have a feeling that it is not a different location to where I've been before. No, it's not. It's pretty much where I'm standing now, I'm pretty sure. So let me have a look. Let me confirm that. So as I come up through here... It should be here. So as I continue here, this is what the thing was describing. Leads to a dead end on the cliff. I mean, calling that a cliff is a bit weird, but... So, the fucking Primeval Demon isn't here, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know what to do. I've gone and wasted all these stone just to fuck it up. I was told that they'd stay here during Pure Black. My intention wasn't to go to Pure Black, that was a mistake. I didn't want to do that. But, anyway. Whatever. If the Primeval Demon was here, I'd be bloody seeing it, because it's big. It's a big white thing. Alright, well, stuff it. He's not here. Long story short. So we've missed out on that colourless Demon Soul. My next bet is the Shrine of Storms, because that's the next lowest, but I need to get more Stones of Ephemeral Eyes for that. So we'll just go through World 5. And then once I've finished World 5, that'll probably be it for this live stream, I would say. It's bloody hot, FYI. I'm also hungry. How unusual. Doomlink is hungry while streaming. I can't believe it. This guy is going to kick the shit out of me. Actually, he's alright. I don't want to get in a Soul Ray battle with you, because you're going to one-shot me with your Soul Ray. So... yeah, anyway. Bring OBS back up and try to continue as best I can. Basically, how I had it worked out was that I'd be able to get... So I'm currently at +2 with the Phosphorescent Pole. I'm able to get 2 colourless Demon Souls from Mephistopheles. That would take the Phosphorescent Pole to +4, and then I'd get 1 from a Primeval Demon. So at the moment, I'm only really able to get it to +4. But I'm not going to start killing NPCs for... Oh, may as well kill you. Seeing as though you're here. Can you hit him? Or not, just forget it, I don't care anymore. So here we go. Just going to run through the rest of these enemies if I don't get killed by this one first. Haha, Black Phantom, haha, haha. You guys leash at that point. No, you don't. You're coming after me still. Prepare to die. Get out of my way, please. While he's in his death animation, I can't walk through him, so... He was body blocking me a little bit there. My Black Phantom friend. It's kind of creepy looking at him in Black Phantom form, to be honest. kill you like that. More Mercury Stone. And of course, the drop rates are very high now that I'm in Pure Black, which is worth mentioning. It's just, I'm at a pretty bad point in the game here because, basically, well, bad point in the game, I'm at a bad point in the level because I need to go much further on so that I can link up to the beginning. I'm like at the point where I'm furthest away from the Archstone possible. So what I'm basically trying to say is that it's going to take a while for me to get back. Or at the very least requires a lot of travel. I didn't want to fight these guys because I don't want to miss my opportunity to get on this thing. Because this elevator, I'll tell you what, it only appears for the briefest of moments and then you need to get on it and just keep going. See that? How easy is it to miss that? If you're not ready to get on it, you're going to be crying. Because it does take a while to get back. It takes like a minute. But, anyway. So, let me get over through this path and that will link up to the Archstone. You can see the Archstone just off to the right over there. At least a little bit. Maybe you can't. Maybe because you don't know what you're looking for, but I can see it. It's got the... Anything. What? I don't understand. This is why I'm in soul form, everyone. Because it doesn't matter that I just did that. Because now I've linked up to the Archstone, so I can get back to that rather fast. Unless... Look at that. It's up there. Bye-bye. Bye, soul. I'm not fucking picking you up. Unbelievable. The soul has dropped at the very end of that big loop that you do just before I get to the beginning again. So basically what the game's telling me is, hey, go through that entire tower, go down to the poison swamp, go all the way back up and come over to here just to pick up your soul. Fuck off. Not doing it. Not happening. Go eat a cock. Thank you. It counted as a fall because while I was trying to climb the thing, I was moving to the right. So, because the stupid person that I'm playing as decided not to climb, as I moved to the right, I just slipped off. Basically, it's just ridiculous. It counted as a fall because I guess partially I'm an idiot and also the game's being stupid. So, had the character just climbed the frickin' thing, I would have been fine, but no. Things did not work out well, basically. Okay, so anyway. Let's go and equip the something. What am I equipping? I don't know. Ring of Avarice, probably, at this point. Then we're going to equip the... Not equip. Consume. A Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Are we ready to go into 5-2? There's nothing else that we're doing, is there? No. Okay, let's just do it. Doesn't matter. So I've wasted a bit of time. Let me just double check to see if Mephistopheles is around now that we've killed Yurt. Because if Mephistopheles isn't around, we've got no hope in hell of getting anything, really. Where are you? Why are you not here? Seriously, I need you. Fuck. You know, the one time that I choose not to kill Yurt because I was thinking, hey, you know what? I'll leave him alive this time. No problem. Hey, guess what? It has resulted in Mephistopheles not appearing. Now, hopefully, once I've killed the Archdemon of World 5, Mephistopheles will appear. I don't know. But one thing that's bothering the shit out of me is the fact that... I mean, who do I need to kill for Colorless Demon Souls? I think it's Patches the Hyena and this guy. So we'll probably... whatever, let's just go through World 5 now and just get it over and done with. Okay. So, yeah. Last thing I'm going to do in this video is World 5. We're just going to do the rest of World 5 and that'll be it. It will probably end up being a 2-hour-long recording, if not a little bit less than that. It's not going to take me too long to get through World 5 right now. That will be done within a relatively short period of time. So, especially with this sword that we have, which is quite good. And I should have gone and rescued, what's-her-face as well, Yuria the Witch, to get some more spells, but whatever. I guess I'm going to ignore that for now. My priority right now is just to get through World 5, get that over and done with, and Then in the next recording I should be able to more or less finish this build, hopefully with the colourless demon souls necessary to get the phosphorescent pole to +5. So that will mean that I've only got one weapon that's not fully upgraded, which will be the Uchigatana, the Crescent Uchigatana, which is not really what I want, but what do? Can't have everything. Oh, come on. Of course, I turn around to go and pick up the item and I slip off through the movement of... You're annoying. Look at this. So, this gives you an idea of the difficulty increase of World 5, going from 5.1 to 5.2. This weapon here is like my best weapon. It's 414 damage, and these guys are not dying in one hit like they were in 5.1, against my Uchigatana +3, which is far weaker than this. The Uchigatana +3, Crescent Uchigatana +3, is like, whatever it is, 100 damage less than what I've got right now. Can't roll through this. I need to remember where I'm going. Let's just go this way. This place is a bit crazy. I would like to avoid fighting the... I don't think I'm going the right way, am I? I need to go around this way, hold on. It's been a while since I've gone through 5.2, and 5.2 is a bit strange. You've got this poison lake, it's limiting your mobility. It's also slowly killing you, and it's kind of sad and annoying. But, for the most part, as long as you play properly, you won't have too many problems here. Now, I'm trying to get around this stupid thing. Maybe I need to continue in that direction. Where am I even going? I'm so fucking lost. I think it's over here, yes. Now I've found where I need to go. Stupid crap. Anyway, it's not really worth using Soldier's Lotuses here because... Okay, I'm one-shotting these guys at least. But yeah, it's not really worth using Soldier's Lotuses here because you're just going to get poisoned like immediately after, so... Unless you've maybe got the Gloom set, maybe the Gloom set will make it worthwhile doing, but... Yeah, don't know. Where am I going now? Where the fuck am I? Okay, so we're going in this direction. I'm so lost. Okay, I shouldn't be this lost, really. It's not, now we're on the right path. God. It's just, I took a wrong turn at the start, and it put me completely out of sorts. So now I'm going through the right, area. So we just sort of follow the land here as we go on. Like the patches of land. Just for the sake of mobility, really. Not so much to get out of the poison, because that's just going... Like, standing in the poison right now isn't necessarily hurting us. It's just prolonging our poison ailment, which is doing a consistent amount of damage, which isn't too much. So, anyway. In terms of the build, one thing that I would like to change is my magic. I'd like to have more magic than what I have right now, and also have more of a scaling in it. But I can't ask for much more than what I've got right now, because I did end up getting, like, a lot of strength, so that's probably why I don't have much magic at the moment. Needed to get 20 strength just to use this weapon. I will mention that if you don't have a shield as good as mine right now, you're going to be having a really bad time with this guy, because he really, really hurts you. So, I was only able to deal with him because of my shield. In any other situation, what I would do is I would go further along to this side over here, run past him to go through here. That's how I would do that. Because a lot of times, it really depends on the build that I've got. Depends on the shield that I've got as well. I just won't want to deal with him. So, I just run past him and just get through here. Need to be careful of getting pushed off the edge by these things. Because these things are quite small, right? But they've got this big invisible barrier around them where you can't, like, walk past them. Oh, can you stop? Absolutely hate these things. They also exist in Dark Souls, in Blighttown. But they're especially annoying in this game. See how I'm getting affected? Like, I can't really move past them properly? It's probably easy to cast magic, isn't it? Oh, can you stop? Just makes him fat. Already done the damage. Stupid fat creature, get out of here. What? No, 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 no. Not putting up with that. Die, die, die. Thank you. What about your friend? Here he is, down here. Can you stop? Need to kill him as soon as possible. There we go. Okay. Now this guy again. I don't know if he does this guy. Be very careful of this guy. He will do that pushing animation, and if he pushes you off here, you'll just die from the fall to start with. And even if you don't, you'll have to go all the way back there to get back on this walkway. It's awful. This guy too, if you see a guy without a weapon up here, be very careful. I hate these guys because they attack with the spear very quickly. Because that was a counter-attack, it killed the other one first. Or the other one in one shot. There is an item here, I think it's a... can't remember what it is. Is it Widow's Lotus, something like that? Go off the edge, please. Go off. Black Turpentine is what that is. Useful for the boss coming up, by the way. That's why you're being given it. Because the boss coming up is weak to fire, and I'll probably be casting some fire, and it's my stupidity that I don't have other fire spells. I would have casted Firestorm and killed him in one fucking shot, probably. But obviously I'm not that smart, because that would require the rescuing of Yuria the Witch, and that was not really something that I was thinking of doing at that time. The Slug Nest is over that way, I think. It's around here anyway. As far as the Slug Nest, the relevance of that is the Large Sword of Moonlight, and there's also the Dull Gold set hanging around. I'm just going to run past these guys. I do not have the patience for them right now. At this point, I'm running for the boss, because I just don't really want to mess around with anything else. And there is the Filthy Woman again. I think the Primeval Demon of World 5 spawns very close to this place. But anyway, what we want to do is get our stamina back. There we go. And we want to... this isn't quite the direction I wanted to go, but we'll manage to get to where we need to be in a moment anyway. This place is also very confusing. Forget about the Tower of Latria. This place is probably even more confusing as to where you need to go. But I'm more or less used to it now. Oh god. It's not like really bad that happened. It's just I'm trying to go in one direction and this guy is really making it harder for me. Anyway, so if we turn back around here, the boss will just be through here. I'm not dealing with any of these enemies. I'm not in the mood at all. So here we go. Boss fog. Go through it. In terms of how to even get here, all I can tell you is the more times that you go through this game, or this particular area in the game, the more you'll understand really where you are. Oh god. You're completely resistant. What's the deal with that? Get away from that. I need to heal now, by the way. I think he might also heal himself, I don't know. It's generally better to roll through this guy, I think. Through his attacks. And if you are covered with black stuff, just go and burn yourself, literally. Just burn yourself and it'll come off. I believe it deals damage to you and stuff, so just be careful of it. That might get you in a bit of a stun lock as well. This guy is called the Dirty Colossus, which is a very descriptive name, and aptly descriptive. He's quite disgusting. Here I am with a magic build and I'm just like meleeing this guy to death. It's quite ridiculous that I'd be doing that. Normally I'd just firestorm him to death. Obviously that's not happening this time. Oh god. How do I get back on? I'm off the boardwalk now. Can you stop? Okay, let me heal. Just let me heal, let me heal. Stop. Just die. Thank you. Now, how do I get back on the boardwalk? Over here. Thank you. Alrighty, so that is the Demon of World 5 2. Dirty Colossus's trophy, or Dirty Colossus trophy, whatever. The interesting thing, once again, is the fact that I'm getting these English trophies despite playing the Japanese version of the game. I don't know what that's about, but what can I say? I guess because this is an English PSN account, it automatically creates English trophies, but what's bizarre to me is that how does that even work? Because this game, when this game came out, there was no English version, so I'm just confused as to why it's giving me English stuff. Anyway, so having the Ring of Avarice there did help. Now the Dirty Colossus Soul, let me just check the usage of that. I'm going to do whatever I need to do with this soul, either consume it or... I forgot what it's called actually. It is Eroded Demon Soul. Acid Cloud. Don't need Acid Cloud. Acid Cloud is the durability destroying attack, which you guys will be familiar with from the Pyromancy in Dark Souls. So, let's go and equip these souls. It's just faster to do this. And then we will level up as much as we can. We currently have, well, we're about to get 100,000 souls. Well, we're close to it. We're not about to, but we are close to that. I'll show you the amount just above my head here. 89,661. So we will level up our magic at this point. I was trying to increase my vitality to get my item burden up like an idiot. Actually, that wasn't a problem at all that I was having, you know, a lack of item burden. I was fine with that. The problem that I was having was that I had the full frickin' Gloom set in my inventory and was wondering why I was overburdened. It's like, well, once again, use your brain, Doom Link. But anyway, so now we are dealing 419 damage, which is alright. We'll go ahead with what we have here. It's better to go melee with Garl Vinland anyway. And the Archdemon is not actually Garl Vinland, it's just that the Archdemon summons him. And so it's very similar to the Archdemon of World 3, who is the Old Monk. You're technically fighting the Archdemon, the Old Monk, but the Old Monk dies before you can even fight him. You probably wouldn't be able to fight him anyway, he's just this old man sitting on a throne. And then he gives his robe to this random guy that he summons, and then that becomes the Old Monk that you're fighting. Obviously this random guy that the Old Monk has summoned is not actually the Old Monk, it's just he takes on that name now. I'm going to skip this, I'm not in the mood. So, yeah, this is Maiden Astrea, as she's called. I just call her Maiden Astrea, which sounds like I'm saying Australia. This is one thing that bothers me about her. Also, where I was just walking there is a hole that you can easily fall down. And I've seen this happen a lot to other people. It's happened to me. And just don't do that. Just be aware of its existence. Best thing to do with this guy is parry and backstab. So I'm going to try and do a chain backstab if I can. I can't get behind him. As long as you're good with the parries, it's okay. And I think he's dead. Is that wrong? What am I targeting? Stop targeting that. But that's Garl Vinland, anyone. Everyone. Anyone. Anyone who is listening, it's Garl Vinland. Yes. Very easy. We can, you know what, I'm putting away, not even putting away, I'm dropping the Dark Silver set because I can't use it. It is male only. I can't even see if that's the Dark Silver leggings or not. Let's just put away this stuff. I don't think I was able to pick up the leggings. Dropping that. Dropping that. But yeah, it is a male only armor set, so I may as well not have it, basically. I don't even know if that's... Who knows? Let's just keep moving. But yeah, so Maiden Astrea, in the past I've made the mistake of actually attacking her. You don't need to attack her. You just need to talk to her, and she will kill herself. After she has a little bit of dialogue. And that's the Archdemon, everyone. Very easy. I've caught the plague, but that's alright. We're about to finish this up. Maiden Astrea's trophy. That's the Pure Blood Demon Soul, but we've also got a ring which is used for miracles. I can't remember if it boosts miracle memory or what. I think it does. But, you know, if we want to talk about easy archdemons, so far that was the easiest, you know, by far. So, but Garl Vinland can give you some problems, depending on your build. But in this case, no real problems at all on my side. Now, Pure Blood Demon Soul, we'll double check the usage of that. It gives a lot of souls as well, I think. No, it doesn't. The Dirty Colossus gives us a lot more. So Death Cloud. Don't really need Death Cloud. We'll just consume the soul. It's also used for the Blue Blood Sword, I believe, which is a luck scaling weapon. I will make a Blue Blood Sword build at some point as well, but not this time around, of course. So we'll be able to level up a little bit more here. We now have 98,268 souls, which is even closer to 100,000 than we were before. Where is the woman? Woman, where might you be? There you are. I can see your shining torch. Okay, so you to 35, and then I guess I'll probably keep going with magic. Look, as far as vitality and endurance, I'll probably take vitality to 25 or something, endurance to 25, and then leave it for the rest of the build, no matter how many levels of new game that I go through. And the rest will be intelligence and magic, because what I would like to do is get my intelligence high enough to get my MP to a point where I can make use of the Insanity Catalyst, which will help a lot in the later levels of new game, just to get a little bit more damage out. More than a little bit. The Insanity Catalyst is very good. So, yeah, it's pretty overkill, the Insanity Catalyst, for this particular level of new game. But later on, it's going to be worthwhile and very useful. But, you know, I have a decent amount of MP right now. If you cut my current MP in half, that's what you have when you use the Insanity Catalyst. And that's why I'm saying that I want to increase my intelligence before getting that. But it doesn't really matter anyway. I can't get it right now regardless, because it requires the yellow demon soul, and I've already consumed that for homing soul arrow here. Maybe before we finish up, because I haven't been recording for 2 hours yet, so probably to get to the 2-hour mark I will go and rescue Yuria the Witch, and I do have the official's cap, which is necessary for us to do that. And I will mention that to rescue Yuria the Witch, you do need... Actually, I still need to level up one more time. Let's go do that. I'll put it into magic. Done. Now, yeah, rescuing Yuria the Witch, what is required is the bloody iron key, which you get after... So first, you go into World 1-3, get the Iron Ring of Keys from the Fat Official that is sort of in the higher levels there, and then you go into that area in World 1-2 using that Iron Ring of Keys, and then from the Fat Official inside there you will get the bloody Iron Key, and that is what you need to go and rescue Yuria the Witch. And I'll just go and start making some spells and whatever else through her, and also comparing them to what Sage Frake is giving me for the same soul and all of that. One decision I have to make is whether I would prefer to have Fireball or Firestorm, because Fireball and Firestorm, they're basically, I think they do... Look, Firestorm does more damage than Fireball, but Fireball is still pretty damaging. There is a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, and yeah, but Firestorm has the potential to do more damage. But Firestorm and Fireball are opposites, in the sense that Firestorm is a very close range magic, whereas Fireball is like your replacement for Flame Toss as far as flaming ranged magic. So, it's a pretty good spell. Both spells are very good, but as far as which I would prefer to use, I don't know. I'll have to make some sort of decision on that. If I already have Soul Ray, I probably don't need Fireball as well. When we have... That's the Ring of the Accursed, and that's the... It's not the Fragrant Ring, is it? I can't remember what it is. Anyway, so as you can see, with the official's cap on, this guy thinks that we're one of him. And Yuria the Witch also thinks that we are... I mean, you can see her face is like completely different to my face on my character. She actually looks somewhat nice, whereas I do not look nice at all. I've got this massive, gigantic nose. Don't worry about the gigantic nose, everyone. But yeah, as long as we have this official's cap on, they think that we are one of them. This guy thinks that we're his friend. Yuria thinks that we are her foe. So pretty much what we need to do is just kill this guy. Not really difficult. And then we have now officially rescued her. Talk to her there. Just talk again just in case, and now she will go back to the Nexus. And if you really want to kill her, you can. She will give you the 3-cornered hat and maybe a few souls, but I don't want to kill her. She's an interesting character. I actually really like Yuria the Witch, because what she does is actually encourages you not to use her spell. She's actually like, look, if you really want to use my spells, you can, but I would encourage you not to, because she's basically saying that it's witchcraft and that it's not actually nice. I don't really see the difference between her spells and Sage Frake's. The only difference really would be stuff like Soul Sucker and Cursed Weapon and all of this business, so... But some of the stuff she has is similar to what Sage Frake would sell anyway, like Firestorm, but Sage Frake doesn't do Firestorm, so... I don't know, maybe Firestorm is evil. But I think I'm going to make Firestorm using the Dragon Demon Soul. So, I'm going to look at her list of spells and make some decisions. I'll get light weapon instead of cursed weapon. In terms of which one's better, I need to go and compare them now, because I think they do very similar damage. It's just the difference is cursed weapon probably does a little bit more damage in exchange for whittling away at your health, like as time goes on. So I'm just going to look at magic and miracles. Where are you? So cursed weapon boosts weapon damage by 50%, gradually lowers HP. That's cursed weapon. A light weapon adds high magic damage to a right hand weapon. Okay, so cursed weapon is physical damage. Okay. What do I want to do? If it's adding magic damage, okay, maybe I could use it on an enemy that is resistant to magic, maybe, because that's what I'm thinking. If I go up against enemies that are really resistant to magic, and this is something that's important to mention later on, if you have enemies that are resistant to your magic now, it's like, okay, whatever, but in the later levels of New Game, it's actually a bit of a problem. So what I might do is get cursed weapon. That's probably how we're going to work it. Yuria the witch hangs out over here. We're going to go and see what she has for us. She's basically asking if we really want to use her spells, and we do. This is Firestorm, this is Cursed Weapon, this is Soul Thirst, this is Soul Sucker, I think. Anyway, Soul Sucker is interesting. You have, like, it's what's the Dark Wraiths of Dark Souls, that's what they do. So if you have that R2 attack with the Dark Hand, that's pretty much what Soul Sucker does. But instead of stealing humanity, you steal souls, I think. So I think Soul Thirst is better, and you use it while in World 4-3, while killing the Rays. It's pretty good. I'll be getting that too. What is needed for that? Let's have a look at Soul Thirst. So you need the Yellow Demon Soul. Oh, okay. Well, that's alright. Obviously I can't do that now. That's fine. So we'll make Cursed Weapon using Silver Demon Soul. Let's go do that now.
It is a dark.
Now I have to look at my list of souls again and try and find out which one is which. I love doing this. This is my favourite. Not. No, wrong guy. Need to talk to you and start looking at my list of souls to see which one is what. That's probably the Silver Demon Soul right there, you know. And I know that this is the Dragon Demon Soul. Actually, I don't have any Demon Souls at all, so let's just put that in there. We'll see which one this is. Look at my list of souls here. Silver Demon Soul. Wherever you might be. I must be blind. I'm not even seeing it. There it is. Yes, that is the Silver Demon Soul. As far as the other ones, I don't even know what that is. What is that? Is that, like, what is that? What is that? Is it the Iron Demon Soul? It can't be. I've used that. I don't know what it is. Like, I've really got no idea. Anyway, let's just leave those in there. What we need right now are the Dragon and Silver Demon Souls, because we're going to get Curse Weapon and Firestorm. So we'll get that now, using the Silver Demon Soul and then the Dragon Demon Soul with this one. I do like Fireball, but I'll get Firestorm this time. So how many slots do we have? Let's have a look and see. You can see we have a pretty different selection of spells here. This is Fireball. This is what we could have gotten instead of Firestorm. Oh, that requires 3. Holy shit. Okay, so we're going to need to increase our MP a lot. not MP, intelligence. It'll increase our MP as well when we increase intelligence, of course, but god, that... I'm going to need more slots than this. I'm going to need like 6 slots pretty soon. I don't know how much intelligence that's going to require, but I've basically just gotten 2 spells that require 6 slots just on their own, so anyway. Just trying to think if there is anything else that I wanted to take care of in this video. I don't believe so. I think we are ready to go more or less, like pretty much finished with what we wanted to do. What I might actually do is unequip Flame Toss and Homing Soul Arrow and equip. Although I'm going to be fighting what's his face in the next video, so 3, and then I need another 2 for warding, or no, another extra one. I need 2 slots for that, but I only have 1, so I need another single slot, so that's alright. What I'm going to do is maybe grind some souls, just to see. I'll have a look and see how much more I need to level up my intelligence to get whatever it is, soul memory or spell memory up 1 more level. If it's too much, then I won't bother. If it's something I can manage, then I'll probably grind some souls off camera in World 4 3 to go and level up my intelligence until I can have another slot, and then I'll do that, and then that'll be pretty good. And then we will fight King Allant and try and work out what's going on with our colorless demon souls, which is not something I'm looking forward to. I think I've missed out on Mephistopheles, which is ridiculous. I killed Yurt in the end. It's just maybe he killed Mephistopheles. It's possible. Shit. Anyway, whatever. I guess we won't have Mephistopheles in this game. It's just the annoying thing is that I don't really want to wait until like later on in New Game Plus to upgrade the phosphorescent pole, because it's not that good of a weapon. By New Game Plus, I'm probably not even going to want to really use it. But anyway. I think that's it for this live stream, everyone. Thank you for watching, and thank you again, Shadowclaw, for watching. I will probably not be streaming tomorrow, maybe not the day after either, but I'll probably be streaming after that. So thank you all for watching. I will catch you guys when I'm next streaming. This has, of course, been the 6th video in my live stream series, and I will catch you guys next time I am live streaming. Bye bye.